Sorry, 1 second. Hello? There we go.
Debería darle las gracias. Capturar a Bruce Wayne es mucho más fácil que a Batman. Y ahora que le tenemos, el protocolo 10 ya puede empezar. Será mi legado. Un monumento a tu fracaso. Y si intentas detenerme, te garantizo que todo el mundo conocerá tu secreto.
Oh, Discord's been really acting up today, just like not updating with new messages and stuff. Can't even really check Discord on my phone because it's just not updating. Oh well. With all those one frame golds, we are still at 9 seconds. I was getting the mouse wheel ready there, as if using mouse wheel is useful here, which it's not. You think they built this room specifically for Arkham City, or they repurposed something that was already here? And if so, what the hell was this room before?
Bajad las armas. El señor Wayne no causará problemas.
I mean, I don't know what the processing center of a prison is supposed to look like, but this definitely looks retrofitted. Yeah, the tower's like back that way. The tower is already there though, that is retrofitted. Yeah, he's never been in a fight. Jack Ryder calls him out on it. Yeah, the tower's been there for like 200 years or something like that. But it's not like right beside it, like the tower's just back there somewhere. I also don't know how real people get to Wonder City. Like, Batman getting there and ninjas getting there, sure, but like, I don't know how the Tiger Guards actually get down there. Part of the wall. Probably, yeah. That would make sense. Origins is Arkham City. Half of it is, yep.
Oh, ¿qué te pasa? ¿Quieres que llame a tu mayordomo?
Cabepot.
Oh, ¿te acuerdas de mí? ¡Qué detalle! Tu familia destruyó a la mía, Wayne. Esto es... bueno, digamos que es una venganza a la antigua usanza.
I can't believe that worked. And we got both the slides.
llegado ya, señor?
I've seen worse.
Oh, it was still 444. Damn. That was so good, though. That was really good. Finally, a good intro. Alright, come on, dude. Like, this is a good start, but we'll see what happens. I'm pretty happy with the 444 intro, though. I think that's only the second one I've ever gotten. Maybe the third one. I don't get many 444s. And that was still somewhat improvable. Almost, yeah, we're getting there. We're getting real close. Oh, that's only like a quarter of a second off of it, so we're still at the same number.
Eso no suena nada bien.
No, señor. La predilección del señor Dent por todo lo binario podrían oírle muy bien a la señorita Kyle.
Si hay una persona en Arkham City que sepa qué está pasando de verdad, es ella. Tengo que encontrar a Catwoman enseguida.
Yep, it does. I have a thing built into Live Split that automatically updates the bot, which is very useful for even like world records or like just changing categories all the time and that sort of thing. So I don't have to worry about making sure it's set correctly. It just is. Nice. It's a solid launch.
Tengo que localizar por dónde entró la bala y dónde impactó. La bala entró por esa ventana. La trayectoria de la bala me llevará.
Protocolo 10 comenzará en 10.
Oh, come on, dude. Landed like 2 inches away from the door.
¿Tienes frío? Claro que tengo frío. Aquí fuera estamos como a 10 bajo cero.
Both fight skips. There we go. This is actually a decent intro. Still a lot of run left, though. So, this doesn't necessarily mean anything. We're only 4 seconds ahead of actual PB. This is a little misleading.
¿Te gusta? ¿Pero qué digo? Claro que te gusta. ¿Y a quién no? En fin, la cosa está así. Mr. J no está para muchas visitas ahora mismo. No se
Come on,
encuentra muy
come on.
bien, y
There we
esa
go.
idiota de la doctora que le he enviado no le ha ayudado. Hasta estos pringaos son más espabilados. Estos chicos
Oh,
te mantendrán.
that was way too far. She's gonna have to
Si intenta algo raro,
dial it back a bit.
habladle.
It's really silly. It should just like know that she's near the door, and she should just like start her like animation
Es un suicidio.
as if she was already at the door.
Y eliminarlos en silencio, uno por uno.
Oh well.
¡Ha desaparecido! ¡A la mierda! ¡Nos va a pillar! ¡Matadle!
I guess they didn't really consider that people would like deliberately be guiding her there.
Todo saldrá bien. Espera aquí y no hagas ni uno.
Oh, come on, dude. Ugh. It's like the worst thing you can possibly do there is just like get stuck on the confessional.
La sala está asegurada.
I didn't even know you could do that. I did cancel the gargoyle way too early though.
Hola, caballero oscuro. ¿Eso te ha parecido fácil? Estaba previsto.
Yeah, it was a very bad church.
Este escenario del crimen.
Late? Not super late. Only been streaming for a couple hours.
De control remoto para el rifle. El Joker está detrás de esto.
¿Es que había alguna duda?
Voy a por él. La señal de radio debería llevarme directo.
Sir, what question? All you asked is I'm late. I don't know what you're looking for.
Bienvenidos, presos. Estáis dando vuestros primeros pasos hacia un mundo mejor. Un mundo de diversión, travesuras y lo mejor de todo. Un mundo donde la única persona que puede dar órdenes es un servidor.
Escuchad, atontaos. Y escuchadme bien. Como sabéis, Mr. J está...
Alfred, tengo que encontrar.
Y lo que menos necesita es que un supuesto...
Hey, Xana G.
Sí, el Joker quiere haceros creer que está enfermo y luego ¡boom! Ya os tiene.
No lo sé.
Os prometí un poco de entretenimiento, ¿no?
Well, I definitely want to take the world record back. That's what I'm focusing on for now. How much I want to push this immediately, we'll see when I get world record back, how I feel. I will probably need to be moving on to 100% with Cat, though, at least for a little bit. So I won't be getting, like, the god time or anything, unless I just happen to get it. Yeah, for now, just take back the title, and we'll go from there. How often do I practice offline? I try to practice every day. But I haven't had a huge amount of free time to do that lately. I guess I've been able to get that fairly consistently lately, so I still might as well keep going for it.
¿Pero qué te pasa? ¿Es que quieres matar a un maldito elefante?
Run a day. That's I mean, that's some amount of practice, but it's also, I try to spend like a good amount of time practicing specific things. Ideally, I would spend at least an hour every day on specifically practicing things that I'm struggling with.
Esto está muy tranquilo. Quédate aquí.
Dang it. Not the worst thing that could have happened, but a bit of a sloppy recovery there. Ah, okay. Yeah, this game has a lot of like tricks, so practice is pretty important for specific things. And I'm also at the point where like even just like kind of sloppy movement a couple of runs in a row feels kind of disastrous. So I'll even just practice like a particular segment's movement if I feel like I need to. Yeah, that's about right. There we go. The balance sort of starts to make sense again around here. Crouching, yeah, crouching is quite a bit faster than walking, but it's not as fast as running. I don't remember the exact speed values off the top of my head. I think walking is like 500 units per second. Running is 1,000-ish. And crouching is somewhere in between. Maybe like 800. But I'd have to actually check. I don't remember the numbers. But it's something like that. Yeah, I guess we are technically on world record pace now. Neato. Doesn't really matter. Basically everything up to here is like mostly irrelevant as long as you play reasonably well. It all comes down to the entire rest of the game. Look like side character. Oh yeah, it's yeah. Every video game that does that is the worst. What they should really do is they should have the AI try to match what you're doing. So that if you fall behind, they like slow down a bit so that you can keep up with them. And if you just want to like sprint ahead, they sprint ahead with you. Like, and that's not difficult to do. So I don't know why it's not a thing. Just adjust speed based on distance between you and the next objective relative to you and the player. Boom, done. Matches. Okay, they do that for part of it. But like every video game should do that. It's such an obvious thing. Like playtest basically any video game on Earth. And then you'll notice that like running behind somebody is terrible and that it's an easy fix. All the important dialogue would be interrupted. Well, then they should make the dialogue under the assumption that you're going to sprint through the entire sequence. That's a free gold if I start playing in full screen, which I should really start doing.
Por favor, me rindo. Mírame.
Solo quedas tú, hijo.
It's so this game has a lot of bugs with the mouse capture. Like it just doesn't capture the mouse correctly, so sometimes I have to like pause the game and click in the menu to make sure that it keeps the mouse. Otherwise you can like click out of the game by accident, which is super fun to do in the middle of a run. You don't have that problem if you play in full screen, but there's only like exclusive full screen where it like takes over your entire computer, which is obnoxious and I hate so much. But eventually I'm just gonna have to get over it and start doing that. It's a shame, because, like, this is such a good game, but the PC port is just, like, not fantastic in a lot of ways. I mean, you could, with, like, whatever that program is that, like, modifies the executable so that it can do that, but I think you would have the same mouse capture problem, and that would be modifying the game, which is questionable at best. Hey, Gummy. PC ports. I mean, Asylum is honestly, like, a decent port, and so is Origins. Like, as buggy and awful as that game is, there's not a whole lot wrong with the port specifically. And Knight's mostly cleaned up these days. And in terms of, like, usability, aside from the performance issues, it's also a pretty decent port, all things considered.
Algo está bloqueando la comunicación.
Yeah, I don't get too many, like, weird problems in Origins these days, but I do remember it being, like, a massive mess at launch. Actually, that's funny. I got both the fight skips, and I actually, for once, have enough experience. I guess the fights just went well enough. I'll take it. Means I can do multi-ground here. The way this fight was meant to be done.
Es que el pingüino quiere este trasto activado.
Did I get everybody? Hell yeah, I did. Nice. Love when that happens.
Lo siento, señor Cabepot. No lo sé. Pues entérate. Y de paso asegúrate de que el otro disruptor está a salvo de ir contra ley de
¿Funciona?
Batman ha hecho algo a los disruptores de arriba. ¿Dónde estarán el resto de esos idiotas? Hemos conseguido meternos bajo tierra.
No, I don't grab that Riddler trophy. You'd have to stop running to grab it, and then that would mess up everything, so it's not really worth grabbing it. Oh, that might have been a mistake. Am I going to pick up one of the new consoles? I'd like to get a PS5, specifically for Spider-Man and Ratchet & Clank. Where's John? I don't know. He's been kind of out of it lately. Hope everything's going all right with him. Sounds like he's been sick a lot. At least that's the impression I got. Ugh. Excuse me. Are you serious? Go away, dude. Ugh. Brutal. Yeah, I don't know. This game looks so bad. Yeah, I'm not particularly impressed with what I see of it. But I mean, hey, if he enjoys the game, you know, good for him. Nothing wrong with that.
El museo, ¿eh? Batman necesitará algo de ahí dentro como sea.
¿Me has dicho que Batman no podría burlar los disruptores?
Pues sí, no sé cómo lo ha hecho. El pingüino dijo que era imposible.
Doesn't have Adam Warlock. It's an oddly specific complaint. Yeah, I played a little bit of the gameplay, like with the beta, and like the gameplay was just like straight trash as far as I'm concerned. I was curious about the story, and maybe this was exclusive to the beta, but like they told the story in a lot of like really low quality cutscenes. I know I'm gonna try, man. Like, it's always the goal. The goal is to play well, no matter what. Whether or not I actually do is another matter entirely. Yeah, that's kind of the same vibe I got from Gotham Knights, which made it even less exciting because I had literally just played the Avengers beta like a few hours before watching the Gotham Knights reveal, and I'm like, this looks exactly like that game that I hated 3 hours ago. Like, ugh. Okay, I have reload bug. Mouse menu storage bug, whatever the hell it's called. Rumor that turned out to be false about what? I will take first try gel warp, thank you very much. Play if he gets it. Fair enough. Yeah, like if I like got the game and didn't have to pay for it, like sure I'd play it and give it a shot. But since it's, you know, presumably going to be a full-priced game, I'm gonna hold off since I'm not super excited from what I've seen. Heard that? Yeah. There were a lot of rumors about the next Arkham game, and literally all of them were completely false.
Los policías infiltrados me necesitan. Si los dejo un tiempo, irán.
There's some stuff, there's some like art going around about a canceled game, but like I don't even care at this point. Like as far as I'm concerned, all the rumors were just completely fake, and there was just no Arkham game. Okay, yeah, I mean, if the game, like, actually looks good when I revisit it and, like, try to give it a more objective look, then I'll buy it, but if what I've seen so far is representative of the whole game, then I will not be playing it. Unless I am, like, given a copy, which is pretty unlikely. Oh, damn it. Okay, not a perfect predator room. And these guys are standing up slowly. Unfortunate. No. Pre-alpha. I mean, every game trailer ever does that, where it's like, oh, the game's in pre-alpha, we might change stuff, but like that, everything they showed us is probably locked in, realistically. Like I doubt that they're going to make major changes to the game from what we've seen. Pre-alpha is always just a cover. So that if there's like bugs in the trailer or whatever, they don't have to... People don't have to like people don't freak out about it.
No puedo irme sin liberar a los demás policías infiltrados.
The frame rate? What about the frame rate? It's like 50. Oh, was it really? I didn't think it was that bad. I thought the game looked really janky, but I didn't think the frame rate had actually dipped. But I mean, that is actually the kind of thing that will most likely be improved in the next year. Hopefully. At least on the console version, it will be. Did I get the whiff? I wasn't even paying attention. I was literally not looking at the game. Lol. Nice. It's also possible the stream like died at a couple, or was like dying at a couple points. I know that happened in the with the Batman trailer, because every video of the Batman trailer is ripped from the stream and has the same like stutter at the very beginning of it. So it's also possible that it wasn't even the demo and it was just that. Yeah, I don't think anyone was particularly impressed with the freeze fight there. Which is a shame.
Mira por dónde. Es verdad que nadie puede matar a ese cerdo.
I haven't followed any of the animated movie stuff in a long time. I don't know what the deal is with that. Yeah, that's pretty unfortunate that that happened. Hopefully he comes out of that all right and the production doesn't get delayed too much. None of them are amazing. Yeah. Everybody likes The Dark Knight, and I like The Dark Knight too, but I don't know. Like, it's there hasn't been like a definitive Batman movie, I feel, in a lot of ways, and this could potentially be that. Not that, like, if it's not that, that's fine too, but like, well, yeah, animated, sure.
Oráculo, cambio.
En la serie de raza. Está bien, Bruce. Supongo que tienes que ir a... Pero por favor, céntrate.
I like all the movies, and I actually did rewatch The Dark Knight Rises recently, and I actually did like it a lot more than I remembered the first time. But I don't know if I can honestly say that those are like the definitive Batman movies. Like right now, yeah, but like I can actually believe that there will be something objectively better in the future. Ben Affleck. I mean, Ben Affleck was a good Batman. Like, he actually was. It was like a different interpretation of the character. Like, it wasn't like the main Batman that we all know and love necessarily, but like, he played the character he was given incredibly well. Batman was by far not the problem with that movie. Oh, this guy's... Oh, that went pretty well. Not sure if I needed that. I feel like I didn't. Oh, I have it now. I mean, so here's the thing. Every Batman in every Batman movie has, like, quote-unquote killed somebody. The only person that he arguably actually, like, legit murders is, let's see, there's two people. There's the guy he brands that gets killed in prison. You could definitely say that Batman killed that guy in an indirect way. And I think, like, that's deliberate. Like, that's supposed to be the case. And it's part of the character. And then there's that one guy with, like, the flamethrower that he just, like, legit murdered. And the vans that Batman exploded. Watch literally any Batman movie and he kills, like, 100 people. Like, that's just action movie stuff. Like, that's not because he's a murderer in this movie specifically. Like, even in, like, Batman Returns, I think, Batman Returns, whatever the second one is with Danny DeVito Penguin, he, like, doesn't he like throws somebody into a sewer grate and then literally drops a bomb into it. Nobody ever talks about that one. There's also that scene in The Dark Knight where he pushes Harvey Dent off of a building and kills him. Nobody ever talks about that one either.
I've seen worse.
How was that still a gold? Honestly, that's ridiculous.
de guerreros han caído en su búsqueda del demonio.
Oh yeah, yeah, exactly.
Han demostrado no ser nada más que un...
Although, to be fair, Ra's did cause that train crash himself. Batman just doesn't save him, and I guess that counts.
Nada puede prepararte para lo que viene ahora. El destino decidirá tu suerte.
No fallaré.
Blood splatters everywhere. That's, I mean, yeah. But, like, most of that I chalk up to action. There aren't a lot of situations where, like, the movie makers, like, explicitly are like, okay, Batman killed this guy, versus just, like, a really brutal action scene. And I think that distinction is important because, again, he kills a lot of people in every Batman movie.
Ante ti se encuentra la prueba del demonio. Simplemente bebe el cáliz. Es así de simple. Bien, nota cómo la sangre del demonio corre por tus venas, restaurando tu salud y doblegando tu voluntad.
On the restaurant, thank you.
Tu siguiente tarea es muy simple.
Enjoy your dinner.
Sígueme por este mundo y habrás completado la prueba. Pero si tocas algo por el camino, morirás.
Yeah, I mean, the punches on the ground, like the punching him in the head while the guy's on the ground in particular seems particularly lethal, but I'm not sure if the, again, intent from the filmmakers is I killed these guys, is Batman killed these people. And I think that's important.
Si eres lo bastante fuerte para liderar mis fuerzas, para salvar al mundo del mal que lo destruye.
In real life, if you did that to somebody, there's a pretty good chance they would not survive, though, especially if they were like a low, like a, you know, a criminal who probably doesn't have health insurance. But that's clearly not the intent from the filmmakers. Is there a Chicken Jr.? Are you asking me if I have children? No, I do not.
Aquel que me sucederá. La sangre del demonio me ha permitido.
In my like early 20s, I'm way too young to have children.
Imagínate el bien que podrías hacer con semejante don.
Espero, you were adopted like a month ago. How do you not remember this?
Tu cuerpo se debilita. La pequeña cantidad que te he permitido beber solo te mantendrá con vida unas pocas pero valiosas horas. Es hora de que tomes la
Maybe it was like 2 months ago. I don't remember. I don't understand pandemic time. Not deliberate. Yeah, I only see the two that I referenced as like deliberate. Oh, there is a good chance he killed a couple people in that warehouse. But like at that point, it's like it's all about where he is as a character. That's all I can really say. What about you? What about you? I didn't adopt you. If you're looking for a father figure, look elsewhere.
Ahora ven a buscarme y a cobrar tu recompensa.
Lo has conseguido. Tu desafío final te aguarda al otro lado.
Suit sucked. I loved the suit. It was like the closest thing to comic book Batman we've ever gotten. It's probably as close as possible. No, I'm not your dad, 30 puns. I'm not anybody's dad. I liked the movie. Like, I can see that there were plenty of flaws with it, and I understand why people didn't like it, but I honestly really liked it. Yeah, I have to say, the Arkham Knight suit is one of my favorites in general. But I also really like the Batman v Superman suit in Night, so that's kind of funny. Yeah. I can also, like, I can appreciate what they were trying to do with it. The execution was definitely miss in a lot of places, but I can appreciate what they were, you know, like, what the intention was.
Despojarla de la escoria de la humanidad. Solo nosotros podemos hacerlo. Mi padre es anciano. Su momento ha pasado. El nuestro está empezando. Coge su cuchillo. Mátale. Acepta tu destino. Acepta nuestro destino.
Sabes que no puedo hacer eso.
Also, for anyone who is looking to rewatch that movie, make sure you're watching the director's cut. I think it's a significant improvement over the original, which is not excusing the theatrical release in any way. And it doesn't, like, suddenly make it a good movie, but I think it is significantly better. Although it's also half an hour long, so, I mean, judge how much your time is worth and do what you will. Alright, that was dumb.
No podéis vencernos.
Alright, that was a pretty rough fight.
Por eso vas a sufrir.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, the movie has a lot of problems, and I understand why people don't like it. And I'm not gonna try to convince anybody otherwise. Yeah, there's like some pretty critical plot points that got cut from the theatrical release. It's kind of weird. I didn't mind that at all. I don't actually get why that's like the main thing that people complain about with that movie.
¿Dónde te habías metido? Creí que estabas bien.
Siento.
¿Has encontrado a Ras? Espera, las lecturas de tu traje vuelven a estar normales. ¿Estás curado? ¿Qué pasa?
Ras y sus hombres tienen su base debajo de Arkham y extraen una especie de compuesto químico.
My controller in good condition? I guess so. It's not in bad condition. It's not like literally falling apart or anything. It's a relatively new controller. Like, I got it maybe a year ago. A little less than a year ago. Something like that. Or rather, I started using it less than a year ago. I've had it for quite a while. It was just sitting in a box until I needed it. And I don't feel like I need to buy a backup controller quite yet, so... Yep, there's still plenty of things that can go wrong, so don't get too excited. Yeah, that armored suit is great. That's another thing that, I don't want to say it's ripped from Dark Knight Returns, but like it's definitely very, very heavily inspired by that, and it's so good. Are you saying you didn't like that horror movie scene? That was great, dude. What are you talking about? The cop-out? I don't know, I wouldn't say it was a cop-out. Like, it was sort of a, like, coincidence that they realized they could use for narrative purposes. You're saying all that stuff is great. Okay, cool, cool, cool. I couldn't tell by the, skimming of the... It's cut out a lot. That's like a half hour of the movie. There's like a whole character that isn't in the theatrical cut. Not like a major character, but like, still. There's a bunch of scenes that sort of set up the master plan. Or like help you sort of understand what's actually going on with the overall plot. And what Lex Luthor is doing. Those are the two things I remember in particular that the director's got added. Bale's Bruce. Yeah, Bale was a really good Bruce Wayne. Although to be fair, Ben Affleck didn't really get to be Bruce Wayne. just because of the character. Yeah, it got so overblown. The other thing is, think about where that character sort of is. Like, he's, like, him killing Superman is, like, not something that he should be doing, and he kind of knows this. But, like, he's just so far down this hole. And then that sort of, like, is where it clicks. That he's, like, royally screwing up here. And, like, about to do something that he's going to regret forever. On like purely surface level, if you're just like kind of like tuned out of the movie at that point and that comes up, I could see that being super cheesy. But if you're really following along and thinking about like who this Batman is and what he's gone through, then I think it actually works really well. Yeah, Justice League was just a production nightmare, unfortunately. I hope the Snyder Cut is at least more, what's the word? Consistent with itself. Like, it's just like a better edited movie. Although it won't necessarily be a 30 puns. I can't answer that until the run is over. I won't know until it happens. There's still plenty of things that can go wrong. A run's never over until it's over. Movies? I mean, I love the MCU movies, frankly. They're not like cinematic, a lot of them anyway, aren't like cinematic masterpieces or anything, but like they're good movies. They're enjoyable. Yeah, but I mean, they don't need to be masterpieces. They're not trying to be for the most part. That said, Infinity War is a masterpiece. And like, there's probably one or two other movies in there that I could list, but that's the one that immediately comes to mind.
Si pueden oírme, soy Vicky Bale y se me acaba el tiempo. No puedo
And yeah, a lot of love is put into Marvel movies. Regardless of how you feel about the final product, you can just tell that people really like it. And like the people that are making the movies really want to make those movies. Yeah, there's still plenty of things that could go wrong, but this is looking decent.
Diablos estás haciendo? Te dije que no volvieses con las manos vacías.
No he podido parar. Lo he intentado, lo juro. Por favor.
Pues haberte esforzado más.
Oh, I almost went too high there. Okay, we're good. You need the text too, and even if you didn't, there's no way to play with just audio. Okay, we got the cancel. We in there. Okay, it's not over yet, but this is a good sign.
¡No cubro este lado!
Ah, damn it. Where are you? There we go. Okay, not the best thing that could have happened in that Predator, but that's totally fine.
Lo has conseguido. Te los has cargado a todos. Deberías estar triste. Pero la verdad es que estoy contento.
Te oigo, colega.
Come on. Okay, for a second there I thought I screwed up that smoke. I threw it a little faster than I should have. Taking a sniper shot to the left foot. Yeah, man, wouldn't that hurt and like stop you from running and like flying quickly? I actually, when I rewatched Endgame, so when I watched Endgame in theaters, it was the best fucking thing ever. Like, I honestly really, that door, it's pointless. You have to wait for it to activate the cutscene anyway. I really enjoyed watching Endgame in theaters, but I don't think it's a particularly well-made movie, all in all. And I'm okay with that, like, that's not even a criticism. It's just, I think it doesn't have nearly as much of the, yeah, exactly. Infinity War is just so good. Alright, I need to focus here for a second. Alright, that's a bit of a problem. No, Joker, why? No, stop. Damn it. Alright, bad fight. It's a final episode. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Okay. Yeah, that's true. There will never be another movie like Endgame ever again. It's just not going to happen. If this isn't his game, aw man, I thought he was like the final boss or something. I'm gonna get world record if I don't even know who the final boss is. What mic do I have? It's a Blue Yeti. Man, Joker's so clever. He made me think it was Clayface. He made me think that he was tricking me in one way, but actually, the whole fake Joker gag was just a fake Joker gag all along. Who knew? Okay. Don't do whatever I did in the last run. And if I do, then please God recover from it. He's in night for real? What? How does he make it seem like he's hallucinating the entire game? That's crazy. Also, how do I know the plot twist of night when I haven't even done this? $10. $20. 30. 35, 36, 37, 40, 50, 55, 56, 57, 58.
La primera fase se ha completado, señor. Las bajas superan las previsiones en las primeras posiciones.
Bien, vuelvan a centrar los ataques en el museo. Quiero que la fortaleza de Cadepot quede pasada.
Afirmativo, profesor Strange.
I'm gonna be really focused on the game for the next little bit.
Señor, se ha completado el bombardeo inicial. El
for these guys to get into position.
Bien, puede que haya caído. Seguid buscando por las secciones inferiores.
I don't need to close chat.
Señor Wayne.
Okay. Okay.
Hugo Strange, soy su sucesor.
Yeah, that was a really good hack.
Yo he salvado a Gotham.
Bruce, ¿estás bien?
¡Hola, Batman! Sé que puedes oírme. No te pillo en mal momento, ¿verdad? Me preocupaba que te hubieses olvidado del pobre de mí. Fíjate en tu novia. Como puedes ver, corre el peligro de acabar con esa cabecita tan bonita estampada contra esta cámara.
Ignórale, mi amor. Déjale morir.
¡Ah, qué romántico! Lo malo es que me siento mejor que nunca. Y los dos sabemos que no puedes ignorarme. ¿Verdad? Bueno, escucha, Batman. He montado un pequeño show para ti. Va a ser la bomba de alfombra roja y todo. Pero tienes que darte prisa. Si tardas demasiado, la protagonista podría parecer muerta en su camerino.
A todas las unidades aéreas, echen el ataque y regresen a la base inmediatamente. Repito, regresen a la base inmediatamente.
Oh, that's not what I meant to do. It's okay. These guys are all dumb. Slightly suboptimal snipers. Okay. Down to Clayface. Let's go there. So might as well try this. No. Alright. No big deal. I'll just... Yes, that's good. That's exactly what I wanted. Yeah. I don't like that I did it this way.
¿Os acordáis? ¡Eso es trampa! ¿Qué diablos estás haciendo, Batman? ¡No os quedáis parados!
Didn't get it. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Get out of the corner, get out of the corner. Stop getting stun locked. Oh my god. That's the... Oh god, dude. That's the problem with trying that. I shouldn't have tried it. I knew I shouldn't have, but I had to, because now I'm going to lose a bunch of time. Also, don't die. That would be good too.
¿Qué estás haciendo?
Should not have tried double detonate. Oh well.
Vas a hacer que llegue tarde a mi spa.
Además, ya no tienes que salvar a ninguna chica, ¿verdad? Uy, lo siento. Muy pronto, ¿un cambio de paisaje te ayudaría a olvidar el dolor?
Done this a million times. Just do it one more. I got stuck on that corpse there. That's really awkward. And that guy spawned in the worst possible spot. I don't know. I don't know if I got it. Oh, I did. 101. Holy shit. Holy shit. Oh my god.
Aparta de mi camino, Batman. Tengo una cita con la inmortalidad.
Yeah, you did 30 puns. Thank you for the GGs, everybody, and the congrats. Holy shit. Zachary, thank you so much for the 500 bits. That is very much appreciated. Very generous of you.
Muere gente. Te detengo. Te escapas y vuelta a empezar.
Es como un chiste
I'm so relieved. I honestly thought that I just missed 101 by trying the bomb cancel and not getting it, or the double detonate or whatever we call it.
Incluso con todo lo que has hecho, te habría salvado.
Harry Brassman, thank you for these 71 bits. 71 individual bits. Zubatub, thank you for the tier 1 subscription. Very much appreciated. All of you very generous, and thank you for watching the stream, of course, and all that.